I don't think it's cool enough. Let's put it that way. Everyone always says like, but don't you think we moved the needle? Don't you? No, not enough. I do think that there's a little bit more openness. I definitely didn't have, I'm really old, so I didn't have social media back in the day when I got my chums. But I remember that the only people we could talk to about was like our classmates. It wasn't like our mothers or anybody, like nobody told us what was happening. And I think that's still the case. But now, because of the internet, this generation has it's a different situation. So there's definitely more openness, as there should be. But I still believe that that's between peers. I don't think we've breached the generational divide. And until I read a horrible statistic that 70% of mums don't talk to their kids about periods. And that's talking to the girls about their periods. It's not even educating the boys about the fact that girls get their periods. So we've got a long way to go. We live in a patriarchal society, and until men start understanding and empathizing with what women go through, and in a really deep way, not in a superficial, stupid, silly way, but in a deeper way, which I think a lot of men are extremely capable of doing, especially if they're given the tools, which is education, right? Because it's a patriarchal system, if they can open the doors to a conversation or a discussion, and if they can say this is okay to do, everybody will follow suit. If a father says, I want my son and daughter to sit down and understand this, the mother's not going to say no. I mean, propaganda at the end of the day, whoever controls the media controls the narrative. So if women can somehow take back some of the narrative and talk more about what it is they want to talk about, and if we can just keep coming out and telling our stories. I think there's a lot of, the one thing I just want to say as a comedian is, a lot of the time we're told, arey yaar, what are these personal stories? Like, how many personal stories can we listen to? You know what, you're going to listen to 50 bloody million of them if you have to. Because that is the way we'll change it. If every single one of us are like, I'm a period, it's this, the moment we come out and discuss, like even with sexual harassment, I know it has nothing to do with this, the more women who talk about what's happened to them, the more we understand, oh my God, this is horrible, this is happening to everybody. It's not normalizing it, but it's bringing it out in the open. So yeah, I think we should use the propaganda that's at our disposal. My expectations for me personally for this event was hopefully I'll learn something different. By listening in on what some of these extremely articulate and erudite people have to say, and learned, they've been in the field actually, looking at numbers and statistics. So for me, I'm hoping that this event teaches me something new.